Ever felt lost in the crowd, trying to fit in yet yearning to stand out? You are not alone. In a world where we're often measured by how well we blend into societal norms, it's easy to feel the weight of peer pressure. Remember that time when you changed your outfit 5 times just because you were worried about what others might think? Or when you chose a hobby that wasn't truly you, only to fit in? Let's dive into understanding this struggle. Peer pressure, a term we've all heard, but what does it truly mean? It's a phenomenon where individuals are directly or indirectly influenced by their peers to adopt certain behaviors, follow trends, or accept specific values. This influence can be overt, like friends pressuring you to skip class, or subtler, like feeling the need to wear certain clothes because everyone else is doing it. Peer pressure is not exclusive to any age group. It starts from childhood, peaks in adolescence, and continues well into adulthood. It's important to note that it's not always negative. Sometimes it can encourage positive habits too. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, social media. In our digital age, the pressure to fit in has amplified. Scrolling through perfectly curated feeds can often make us feel inadequate, leading us to conform to unrealistic standards. The constant need to fit in can often lead to a loss of our unique identity. When we constantly strive to fit in, we tend to lose a piece of ourselves. This loss of individuality can be subtle and gradual, but it's like sand slipping through your fingers. Each grain that slips away represents a unique aspect of you that's being replaced by someone else's ideas or expectations. Imagine a bird trying to swim like a fish or a flower trying to bloom like a cactus. It's not natural, it's not comfortable, and it's not sustainable. When we suppress our true selves, we're like that bird or that flower out of our natural element. The long-term impacts of this can be significant. For one, mental health can suffer. Anxiety, depression, even feelings of emptiness can stem from a lack of authenticity in our lives. Additionally, self-esteem can take a hit. When we're always trying to be someone else, we're essentially telling ourselves that we're not good enough as we are. But how do we reclaim our individuality? The journey to self-discovery starts with you, and only you. It begins with self-reflection, a look inward to understand who you are, your values, your passions. It's about asking yourself tough questions and being honest with the answers. It's about acknowledging your strengths, weaknesses, and everything in between. The next step is embracing your uniqueness. You are one of a kind, and that's your superpower. Your peculiarities, your quirks, they all contribute to who you are. There's no one else quite like you, and that's something to celebrate. Then comes exploring new interests and hobbies. This is your chance to step outside your comfort zone, to discover new passions or rekindle old ones. It's about finding joy in the unfamiliar and learning more about yourself in the process. But all these steps culminate in one grand act: self-acceptance, embracing yourself in all your glory and imperfections. Armed with self-acceptance, we can then learn to overcome peer pressure. Overcoming peer pressure is a skill that can be learned and honed. Let's break it down. First and foremost, learn to say no. It's a small word, but it holds immense power. It's not about being defiant. Rather, it's about asserting your own choices and values. Next, build a supportive network. Surround yourself with those who uplift you, understand you, and respect your individuality. These could be friends, family, or even online communities that share your interests. Lastly, consider seeking mentorship or counseling. A mentor can provide valuable perspectives and advice based on their own experiences. Counselors, on the other hand, can offer professional guidance, helping you navigate through your feelings and thoughts. These tips are not a magic bullet. They require practice and patience. But remember, the journey to overcoming peer pressure is not a solitary one. Reach out, share, and learn from others. Remember, you don't have to face this alone. We are social creatures, and our environment greatly impacts us. It's like a mirror that reflects back who we are and who we can be. And within this mirror, family and friends play an essential part. They are our safety nets, our cheerleaders, and sometimes our harshest critics. They can help us maintain our individuality and resist the pull of peer pressure. A supportive family can provide a safe space for us to be ourselves, to make mistakes and learn from them. They can teach us the value of our unique perspectives and encourage us to trust our instincts. Friends, on the other hand, can offer a sense of belonging outside the family. True friends respect our individuality, support our decisions, and help us stand our ground when faced with peer pressure. Remember, it's the quality of these relationships, not the quantity, that truly matters. Embracing change and growth is the key to this journey. Change is the only constant in life. These words ring true, especially when we talk about personal growth. It's an ongoing process, a journey that doesn't have a definitive endpoint. Each day brings new experiences, challenges, and opportunities that shape us, mold us, and help us evolve into better versions of ourselves. Embracing change is about acknowledging that growth isn't linear. It's about understanding that we might stumble and fall, but it's those very falls that make us stronger. It's about recognizing that change can be uncomfortable, even scary, but it's through this discomfort that we truly grow. Being open to evolving means not resisting the tide of change, but rather learning to ride it. It's about shedding old skins, breaking free from the shackles of conformity, and daring to be ourselves. It's about celebrating our uniqueness and owning our journey. Remember, your journey to overcoming peer pressure and finding yourself is unique to you. Let's embrace the change and grow together.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share it with your friends.